The Movie Toast, the show here for you. Dennis and Adam joke about orgasms and sweet movie reviews. We talk about TV too, right?
I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah! Movie Toast.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to Movie Toast News and Reviews. I'm Movie Toaster Adam. I am coming to you live, doing a whole watch along for Daredevil Born Again Season 2, Episode 2, and it is called Shoot the Moon. All right, so essentially, if you're new here, I'm just going to watch it, make some comments. There'll be a little clock that comes up at the bottom of the screen so you can watch along. Yeah. So thank you for joining me. Like I said, I host a podcast called Movie Toast News and Reviews. We're a bi-weekly podcast. We essentially toast the entertainment industry. We do some entertainment polls. We talk about the latest pop culture news, and then we review movies that are old, new, movies that aren't even out yet. It's a fun time. So please check us out wherever you get your podcasts. And we're at most of the social media networks at movie_toast, or if you just search Movie Toast News and Reviews, you'll find us there. All right, so let me start up the clock here, and we'll get this bad boy going. All right. Watch and listen to the official companion podcast. I don't care about that. Now we're going to do a recap of episode 1, of course. Previously on. I was mixed on the first episode. Like, I didn't love it. I didn't love it very much. I'll be honest with you. I felt like it was kind of slow. I did like Matthew Lillard. He was pretty sinister, going head to head against Wilson. Kind of doing a whole recap of the first season, it seems like. All right, now we're coming into the old Marvel television title card. Love the retro static vibe. Someone sprayed painting the Daredevil logo. So essentially, the cops are on the scene of the carnage that just broke out in this apartment a couple minutes ago. Our ex-cop is kind of being wheeled away. He's still alive, luckily. I think he had a heart attack at the end of the last episode. Well, it looks like he might pull through. And we got Matt up in the costume, lurking, watching from afar. And there's some body bags of some unsavory characters who got what they deserved. Bullseye left a knife saying you're welcome with a little bullseye insignia. Looks like Matt has gone to the church, a faithful place he loves so much. Oh, it's not Matt. Is this Bullseye? Sister Maggie's in Rome on sabbatical. Bullseye's looking for absolution. Oh, he's talking to someone who's not a priest, and he can't issue penance. Some cool lighting stuff happening here. All right, now Wilson is doing some boxing training. Getting ready for fight night. The whole task force that went to the apartment is dead. Essentially, we're finding out that Poindexter helped Daredevil. His coach was giving him shit about resting longer than 30 seconds, and he just beat the shit out of him. Now we're going to the title card opening sequence and whatnot. I'm kind of mixed on this intro. Like, the first time I saw it, I'm like, this is cool. And now I'm like, a little boring. But it's interesting, the crumble of society, essentially, that's being put on blast here. And the rebirth of Daredevil by the end of it. Daredevil, born again. Benson Moorhead did this one again, too. Now Karen and Matt are kind of decompressing from the situation, talking about why Bullseye might have been there. Looks like they're taking a little field trip looking for the captain of the ship that went down in episode 1. So the mayor's advisor's like, maybe you should let people know that Matt Murdock is Daredevil. And Kingpin's like, no. Kingpin's kind of grateful that Matt saved his life. Interesting. Oh wow! So Fisk is on TV saying Matt Murdock is a hero. He saved my life, and talking about Bullseye hunting him down. Oh, Fisk is trying to get people to find Murdoch to bring him to him, as if he's trying to help Murdoch, only to try to kill him. Interesting. All right, so Shayla and the young gun are trying to figure out who the leak is. And the young man just realized it's probably him. I don't know why it's always boring just seeing Kingpin talking at his desk. It's like I want to see him kicking ass, getting down and dirty. Shoot the moon. They just said the title right there. All right, so an ex AVTF officer is like, I want back in. And apparently it's that easy to join up. Now the vigilante task force is trying to get to the cop who's in the hospital. But luckily his friends are there to protect him. Old school being there for each other. I like it. Now, two of these assholes are in an elevator, and Bullseye just took him down from above. Just stabbed him right in the skull. They're doing some crazy stuff with the lighting with the Bullseye, and I like it. Like the lights change to like this blue hue wherever he goes. Elevator doors are just closing in on the two dead corpse. That's cool. Ah, the cops are all gone. A whole bunch of talking. This all talking with a little bit of action. Such a slow burn. So Kingpin now has seen these anonymous videos of people wearing his mask. Kingpin is flipping out at fucking Daniel. Vanessa is learning how to shoot a gun because she knows Poindexter is essentially going to get to her. So they're pulling stuff out of the wreckage of the ship. Matt and Karen see that they're covering it up by like showing diapers. Vanessa's like, "Why'd you got to do the North Star business? You created a whole legacy." And he's like, "No, New York forgets. I need to keep going." It's like, who's more evil, Vanessa or Wilson? Or are they just both evil enough together? Matt and what's her face, Deborah, are still watching as they pull out the wreckage of the North Star. And now there's some heavy military style stuff going down. And by Deborah, I mean Karen. My apologies. Now, White Tiger's family are kind of walking the street talking. So some kids were about to steal some shit, and White Tiger's family was like, put it back. And now the bodega owner's like pulling a shotgun on them. And now the vigilante task force just knocked out the bodega owner, and they're beating up these kids. Wow. And the woman was trying to stop the force member from beating on a kid, and she just put her hand on him. And now he's like, oh, you just assaulted an officer, and they took her away. This is fucked. The streets are already about to riot. Poor girl's watching her mother be dragged away for doing what's right. It's just fucked because shit like this happens in real life all the time. All because someone was trying to do the right thing. Then these scumbags come and fuck it all up. Now we're at Vanessa's dinner party. Now Vanessa's talking to Matt's ex about where they left things off. All right, so we are about what? Where are we at here? 28 minutes into this episode. All right. Now we're coming back to Matt's lawyer friend. Someone's walking into her office. I bet it's Daredevil. I suck at knowing people's names. I'm always like this person, that person, but never their actual name. Oh, it's Angela, the White Tiger's family member. I'm going to talk to the lawyer about the mom getting taken. Or Dia. I assume Dia's mom. Or is it aunt? I don't know. Angela's looking at the white tiger outfit, the medallion. Gandolfini and BB are having a dinner, even though they're supposed to be editing. Daniel's now like being like, "Yo, did you leak the shit on my laptop because both of us get hurt?" And she's like, "You're afraid of him." Now we're getting like a Matrix version of the Kingpin mockery. Are we going to figure out who's behind the mask? Oh. Okay. There's a blue flower next to Vanessa's bed. There's a blue light coming in from the outside, kind of like police lights flickering on LED. But blue has equaled bullseye most of this episode. Now she's having this dream of being in like Central Park, fog around her. She's in a nightgown and she has a gun. A baseball rolls down at her foot. She's handing a pin to someone. That blue flower, now waking up from her dream, is a red rose. It's funny, we went from Daredevil and Karen in bed together, and then Kingpin and Vanessa in bed together, and back and forth. Seeing both sides of the spectrum, whether they're on top or bottom, they're both worried about something. Oh shit. The task force found Matt and Karen. Matt got in that suit really quick and saved his friend. Karen's kicking some ATVFS. Matt had the chance to shoot them. He had a gun. Of course, he doesn't fuck around like that. It's more hand to hand, foot to face. I like the black suit. He just kicked their asses, but he doesn't know where Karen is. Was Karen captured? Okay, Karen's safe. See, now this action just happened, but I feel like it's gonna cut to a slower scene. Oh, Karen has one of them captive. She's like, they're hunting us. Maybe it's time for us to hunt them. All right, episode over. All right, a little bit better than the last. I'll give it that. Did I love it? No. Did I hate it? No. Was it mixed? Pretty much. But I like the progression and where it's going. And I'm looking forward to seeing where episode 3 will be going. But that's a different live stream coming up very shortly. So wherever you're watching this, you can watch that. But let me tell you once again, I co-host a podcast called Movie Toast News and Reviews. It's available wherever you get your podcasts. We just toast the entertainment industry and we celebrate it. You can get it wherever. You can follow us on all the socials, essentially at movie_toast, or just search Movie Toast News and Reviews. Or if you're watching the video here, which I guess this isn't an audio version, you're going to be watching the video. I'm going to put up a little QR code for you here. All right. So if you tap that QR code, you can get essentially our link tree, which brings you everywhere. Although I do got to fix, there's a dead link for X. There's a whole story I'm going to be talking about on the next episode of the podcast. But we're 238 episodes deep in the podcast when we record this upcoming podcast. So yeah, we got a lot of back catalog. So if you're looking for a movie, new, old, somewhere in the mix, you get hundreds of reviews, thousands of reviews, honestly, because back in the day, I used to review like 10 movies on the podcast an episode. Now it's down to 2 with me, 2 with my co-host. So about 4 each week on each episode for the last couple. So yeah, there's a good amount of reviews you can check out over there. But yeah, thank you for watching this live stream, this toast along as we like to call it here on Movie Toast, and by we I mean me. Yeah, I'm going to be doing episode 3 in a couple of minutes. So if you like this, please click play on the next video. All right. Like always, we end my podcast by saying, please stay toasty. Thank you.